What's up everyone, Dan here. Just got back from the barber, about to hit the gym, but wanted to do this quick video. Pretty sure you could see that. I got the L shaved in my head because of all you crazy people out there. 1,000 likes on that one video. No, I didn't do it for followers. Come on. I'm trying to have some fun with this channel, with life, with crypto. I'm gonna hit the gym, do a video when I get back. I just wanted to show you on video that I got that. So I'll see you soon.
3, 2, 1.
What's up everyone? It's Chris McCarthy here for Crypto Capital Venture with Dan the Man. Let's see what he has to say today and hope you all have a wonderful day.
Chris, thank you man. I appreciate that intro. I got that like 1 or 2 days ago. Thought today was a good day for that. Shaved my head, market's looking bullish, Litecoin's up. Why not? You got that moon shirt on for Litecoin. Chris, thank you again. So, as you all know, I did tweet the picture of today's haircut. Let me pull it up real quick. And I did it. I appreciate all of you liking it, but let's look at the tweet. So, here we go. Can't believe that reached 1,000 likes. Good thing I'm spontaneous. No, I didn't do this for followers. I didn't do it for followers. I did it because, as my beautiful girlfriend Sarah always says, we're enjoying life. She brings that Colombian energy to the table. She's always keeping me positive and always reminding me to enjoy life and just kind of be a little bit more laid back. I can take things seriously sometimes. And that's why I ended that with saying, don't take yourself or crypto too seriously. Have a little fun. So there it is. You can see it. The L. Thanks, Will, my barber. Appreciate it, dude. You're the man. So let's jump into technical analysis. I want to look at Litecoin because, you know, we're up right now around 6%, it says. And everybody's going crazy. Market's looking good right now. Let's start on the weekly. So on the weekly, there's some really important things I want to actually cover in this video. So let's dive in. And what I want to point out first off, we're going to start with indicators. Let's start with the RSI right around 50 on the weekly on the RSI. And I really want to use back in November, that breakout that we had. I want to use that a lot today just to help paint a picture, because as we broke out back in November, let's just call it right around here in November 20th, the week of November 20th, look where that RSI was right at the beginning. Well, a little bit into the beginning. RSI already approaching overbought. But right now we're chilling. We're under overbought. We're not at that 70 area. We're really in the middle. And that is a good indicator for me. It shows that we still have a ways to go if we are going to enter any type of breakout. Listen, everybody wants a breakout, everybody. And that doesn't mean we're gonna get it, but if we can look at indicators and then look at some support and stuff, we can kind of get an idea of the possibilities of it happening. So next up, let's look at the stock RSI. Again, same type of scenario. We're really just above this oversold area. We're just above here. So in context to back in November, we're like right around here. So that same week in November 20th. So oscillators looking nice. And then lastly, I do want to look at the weekly MACD. It's important when you're using indicators to use different time frames. It really helps give you a better, more confident idea of what's up with the market. So if we want to look at the MACD right now on the weekly, you can see the MACD line still below the signal line, and it hasn't crossed, but you can kind of see maybe a possible upturn in the MACD. So in context, again, lastly, to November area, you can see it's kind of hard. I can maybe try and expand it a little bit, but you can see we were the MACD was under, and then right at the beginning of November 13th, you can see it cross. It's tough to see on the screen right now, I know. And then it crossed pretty dramatically leading up into this breakout. So again, we're not there yet on the MACD on the weekly either. So in terms of these indicators, why I'm doing that is I just want to show you that we're not overbought, even though we have 5 weekly candles on the screen. And that's a good sign in my opinion. So let's move on to the daily just to kind of give a nice little breakdown of where we are. And just another solid indicator to look at. You can see the stock RSI in that, right at that oversold area. And we definitely have a ways to go in terms of being anywhere close to overbought. So it's nice to see that on a day when we're up around 6 to 7%. So a couple more things I really want to talk about as we are kind of living in this day of gains. I want to look at this previous bottom that we had. Let me get my little brush. So we had this previous bottom, and I circled this area mainly because if you can remember, after we had that bottom, we were talking through this whole area, this channel right here of this 150 to 165 area, because we were kind of doing a lot of bouncing around in that area. So we were talking about then kind of breaking this 165 because it was showing to be resistance previously. And what's interesting is the same thing is happening after this bottom of the triangle yet again. We got through the 150, we've kind of been hugging it a little bit recently, but you can remember, I think I did a video around a week ago, or I'm not sure when it was, but we were talking about this 165 when it bounced off of it and we didn't break it. We actually came back down through the top of the triangle. So we're really looking right now at that 165 area of resistance, and you can kind of go over to GDAX if you want to look at the order books, and you can kind of see it there. Can't rely on GDAX order books very much, but can at least get a little idea of what's going on in terms of that platform and the order books over there. So now, lastly, what I want to look at is two things on the 30-minute. And we're really zooming in here because I know a lot of you are watching the markets closely. I am too, because I want to see what happens now. But on the 30-minute, you can see we had this break above the triangle, and we kind of came down and we broke back below it. One thing that I've always said through the entirety of tracking this continuation pattern, which you see on the screen, is when we finally do get a break, conservatively, I like to see it come back down and test the top of the triangle and then bounce off. That scenario is when I start feeling really bullish. That hasn't happened yet. So like back to the half hour or the 30-minute, you can see we came through, but here we are again. We're above the top of the triangle, and we have a couple of interesting things going on right now. In this area right here, you can see I highlighted in circle, we have that 150 support, which is extremely important in telling this story right now of, is Litecoin going to kind of enter a breakout, a nice breakout, like a breakout that everybody wants, or not? And along with that 150, obviously we have the top of the triangle right around, in that little channel. So I would not at all be surprised. We're trading at 160. We hit, look, you can see the top in the 163. I would not be surprised, and I'm just throwing this out there to look out for, is if we come back down and retest 150. Definitely would not be surprised by that. So I just want to throw that word of caution out there. If you're kind of, I just want to make sure nobody out there getting emotional and getting, FOMOing into anything. So always be careful. That's all I want to say. That's the conservative side of me speaking. But in general, as far as technical analysis goes, you've seen, all different time frames. We've looked at some different indicators, and the market's just looking really nice. The market as a whole is just bullish, which is extremely important for cryptocurrency, especially because market sentiment plays a huge role in bull runs and these things that everybody wants to happen, which is awesome gains. So we've seen some resistance at the top of the triangle. We finally broke it, and we're kind of just up in this area. So let's see what happens. On the upside, we really want to check out 165. Let's see if we can break it. Keep your eyes on it. And on the downside, be ready if we revisit 150, and let's see if we can actually get a bounce if that does happen off that 150 area as well as the top of the triangle. Because if that happens, a bounce, then that area is looking nice. I can be, I'm very bullish right now, but that would be even more bullish for me conservatively. So those are my thoughts. Wanted to throw it out there today. I know there's a lot going on. Can just even look over. I highlighted this, won't spend too much time on it, but Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian has recently joined the ranks of bullish crypto proponents, predicting the Ethereum that Ethereum will reach a price point of 15,000 by the end of 2018. I love crazy predictions like that, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and it just excites me. What can I say? So those are my thoughts today. Let me know your thoughts. What are you doing? Are you buying right now? Are you kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what happens? Really curious to know. Appreciate all of you watching. Appreciate your comments, your likes, and if you're not a subscriber, please do. I'd love to have you part of the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next video, and God bless.